Nothing like candles on a cold winter's night. Well, it's not winter yet, but feels like it. So I'm just going to show you how I light the stove. I've lit it a few times already, but I just a self-made. This is a my own homemade fire lighter. It's a bit of toilet roll with a bit of kitchen roll stuffed in it, and a little bit of lamp oil drizzled on the top. So I'll just put that in there. And get that lit. I'll start off with some nice dry kindling. I've got the vent fully open. Oh, once it's going, the wood has got hold, so time to just chuck in a little bit more kindling. Just wanted to say, you'll see I've just used my hand to open it. Once you've got your fire lit, it's a good idea to have a cloth or a glove to open the doors with, because these handles will get hot. So it's been going for about 5 minutes now, and can really start to feel the heat coming off the stove. And I'll just show you here. So that's the temperature in the oven now. I guess about 7 or 8 minutes now. So just wanting to show you the place where I have the stove installed. There's plenty of space around. And the wood here, it never really gets that hot, but I will be putting some kind of metal protection across there at some point, and the same with underneath. I was going to put a metal shelf on the bottom here, and at the moment you can see these legs, because this is supposed to be a portable stove, these legs actually fold underneath, but because this is a permanent installation, I've got these screwed to these temporary pieces of wood here. This will be replaced by a metal shelf, and then these legs will be fixed to the metal shelf. And here just showing you the flue that goes up through the deck. Please ignore the not very well cut hole. So the top of the flue, there's about just over a centimetre distance between the flue and the actual deck, and I've found that's been okay. The deck isn't getting hot, so far so good. So now I've got the oven after about probably about 15 minutes, and the oven temperature is up to 200, just over 200 degrees centigrade, so more than enough to bake anything. I'm just wanting to show you here, this is the top of the firebox. There's a plate which you can remove, and you can cook directly on top of that, or a bit difficult because I'm doing this while I'm trying to hold the camera. That's better. Or you can just cook on the top of that hot plate, and over on this side, this is the top of the oven, and so as obviously the oven gets warm, this area gets warm. It's not really hot enough to cook on, but it's certainly hot enough to put something on, almost like a very low simmer. for heating, cooking and drying your clothes. Sunday morning. Oh yes, thermos flask. This is by Thermos, and this particular flask keeps things hot for 24 hours or keeps things cold for 12. Vital piece of kit. I fill this with boiling water last thing at night, and in the morning I've got lots of hot water, enough to make about 3 or 4 cups of coffee. Where was I? Yes. So Sunday morning, bit cold. We're getting down to sort of the low centigrades, 5, 4 I think it was last night. Lit the fire this morning and I've noticed I'm getting smoke coming out of the door, just puffing out every now and then, and I just had a quick look at the flue, and there is a fair amount of black stuff, soot, in the flue. So I think what I'm going to have to do is to clear the flue out, and there's also a couple of places where you can get access to the sort of the smoke cavity within the stove. So I think I'll see if I can clear that out, just make sure all the airways are clear. It's lit just now, so obviously I'll have to let it cool down a little bit. But this brings me on to a very, very serious point, which is whenever you have something that burns a fuel, you've got to have, absolutely got to have, a carbon monoxide detector or carbon monoxide alarm. This thing could save your life, and carbon monoxide, you can't see it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, They call it the silent killer. So it's absolutely essential you have one of these. It's no good saying that, oh well, I always have a window slightly open, or I never have a fire on at night when I'm going to sleep. Doesn't matter. Get one of these. Vital. Lots of same old at the moment, which I think is one of the reasons why my episodes are quite a long way apart, because I'm not doing anything different. I'm just doing lots more insulation. That's really number one priority at the moment. Anyway.